Storage containers. Let's talk about it in today's video. Welcome back to the channel, guys and gals. Sorry this is shaky. I'm not on my tripod today because we're going to be kind of moving around while I talk about storage containers. If you don't have mason jars and can't afford mason jars, they have went up in price, and you don't find them at yard sales or whatever the case may be, there's other ways to store things in containers. Whether it be you go to like Circle K or something other and they have your favorite pretzel nuggets, as the case may be here, 2 for $10. You pick these containers up, you get done with them, don't toss them. Recycle, reuse, repurpose, as the case may be. You wash them out, air dry them, let them get completely dry, and then you can store your beans, your pasta, your rice, again more pasta. Even the bigger containers is what it's good for. Of course, you might not be able to get the label off. That's okay. You know that the caramel popcorn is all long gone. You've washed it. You've stored your rice in there. You've labeled it, the date and everything on the top on the lid, and properly stored it. That's just a couple ideas right there. Of course, you've got your mason jars. This is my bone broth and my chicken broth right here. I've been canning and everything. I've got to make more bone broth, so you'll be seeing that pretty soon. So, you know, canning, you could put dry goods in there too, and vacuum seal. And speaking of vacuum seal, you got the vacuum sealer bags to go with the vacuum seal. This is a great way to store your preps as well, and I'll show you. As you look in here, you see some bags that I've vacuum sealed, and put that there's rice in there, how much rice and how much water, and then there's beans in here as well, and everything. These are some that didn't completely vacuum seal and everything, so I'm gonna be using them. So, and they're in a great storage container. They're in a 5-gallon food grade bucket. And then you got totes that you can store stuff in. That's more vacuum sealed rice and beans that you can store stuff in. Tea bags. You got tea bags, you got rice, you got beans, you got your mashed potato flakes, dry milk. You got all stuff, you know, all kind of stuff you can actually put in your totes and stuff like that. And then with your 5-gallon buckets, you can actually store like your spaghetti noodles that are in the packages standing straight up. You can store a lot of them in like a 5-gallon bucket. These little buckets like this, you can store like the puddings and the jellos in them and all this. It's got a good sealing lid on there, and then you can duct tape it and everything. And then these are the lids I'm telling you about to get. Is the gamma lid that you twist when you get ready to open. These are good for your meals, your sugars, your flours, stuff like that. If you use a lot of those things, dog food, all that good stuff. So there you have it. Here's a couple more tips. Like your Gatorade bottles are really strong and sturdy. You can store rice or whatever and then duct tape the top for extra protection. These are really good storage bottles. So when you get done, wash it out really good. Let it air dry completely before you store anything. So, just so you know, 2-liter bottles are pretty good too, but I really like the Gatorade bottles. Your cornstarch containers, anything like this, you can repurpose and reuse for anything. Like I have dried peppers from last year in here. If you go to like Pizza Hut or anything and you get the dried or the grated cheese or the red crushed pepper flakes containers like this, You can save these, reuse them. You can put your own seasonings in there, or fresh, or you dry your peppers from your own garden in the dehydrator, make your own crushed pepper or whatever. There you go. And then this was pimentos, I believe. Yep. I had when I made a potato salad, and now it is lemon zest. You take the outside of the lemon, not the pith. You dehydrate it, and then you grind it up. And this is some of the great stuff on like steaks and stuff. Steaks, chicken. So, but repurpose, reuse, keep out of landfills, extra storage containers for you to have stuff. Just extra things to use. If you don't have the money for jars or buckets or whatever, and you have this laying around the house, use it. That's today's video. It's short. God bless you. God bless us all. I'll see you on the flip side.